Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott back with another video. And if you ain't tuned in, listen, the thing is going down with K.Michelle, Tamar, and now the Brat is involved. It is all kinds of crazy, and we're gonna get all the way up into it, okay? But first, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, and make sure you guys join the texting community so that I can text you as soon as a new video drops. So that way you never miss an upload or a live video, okay? Meanwhile, in the streets, okay, it's going down. K.Michelle is being dragged for making fun of Tamar's man. The Brat then jumped all up into the situation and basically confirming what K.Michelle said. Let's get into it. Let's just take it all the way back. Last week I told you guys that T.S. Madison had done her Queen's Court with Tamar Braxton. She asked Tamar, okay, she asked that good Tamar if she would do, or maybe she suggested it, I can't remember, but she basically kind of made reference to K.Michelle and Tamar doing a versus battle, and versus answering or responding to that statement, Tamar let her silence speak for her, okay? Which was probably a no, all right? So it'll be a no for her. Now, personally, from a PR standpoint, I would have advised her to say, you know what, I'm really not into the versus battles, but I mean, you know, I love watching them and I support them, but I don't necessarily feel like I need to do one. But, you know, K.Michelle is great. I love her music and I hope she does well. Boom, kept it moving, okay? Now, apparently, the internet streets took this and ran back and gave it to that good K.Michelle, okay? And at that point in time, she decided to let loose on that good Tamar, okay?
I'm not gonna be fighting. I've been fighting my whole life. I'm supposed to fight a with no edges? What the f you mean, a Muppet? I'm supposed to fight that? Because of something that a mother said I'm supposed to fight a Muppet? How I'm supposed to slay a Muppet? When you sleeping with a married man. When you was sleeping with a married man, you was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri daddy. How you sleep with Jermaine Dupri daddy and get beat by Jermaine Dupri mama in the elevator?
So, aside from calling her a Muppet, okay, we also get the allegations that Tamar allegedly slept with Jermaine Dupri's daddy, and then his then wife, or ex-wife, or whatever the case may be. The Brat is going to explain it to us later, okay? Had done mollywop her in the elevator, salon style, okay? Salon style, mollywop, boom, okay? Boom, 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 to the face. So at that point, Tamar and her bae, David, I guess they jumps online and he responds, okay?
What I saw this morning made me sad because I saw one strong black woman, strong, good-looking black woman, tear another strong, good-looking black woman down, and it broke my heart. I'm African. We got our own little things going on in Africa with our sisters, but our sisters are united. We got to come together.
Now, in his response, he went on and on and on really about how two beautiful black women should not be going at it right now while we're going through everything that we're going through, right? Now, he went on for quite a while with that. And he was talking about how it made him sad. And so then, K.Michelle responded to that.
My brother, it also made me sad when I saw her no edges. A wimbowe. My brother, it also made me sad when I saw her no edges. A wimbowe.
Now listen, okay, the people was really not happy with K.Michelle dragging this man and his accent. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, and I feel like rightfully so, because at that point I feel like there's a certain point in time when you take things too far. Now, it was no need to go in on Homeboy's accent like that. I mean, I feel like it was especially right now, it was just like, come on, Kay, come on. Like, you got to do better. I mean, if you're going to do a clapback or something like that, don't do that. And honestly, that man wasn't even coming at her crazy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming at her crazy in any way, shape, or form. He was basically expressing, yo, I don't want to see two beautiful black women going at it like this over what? You know, I get it. But I also think that personally, it was no need for him to respond. I don't think it was any need for him to respond. I feel like the only person that probably should have responded to that should have been Tamar, if she was going to respond at all. And she did kind of respond, but she didn't deny what happened. I just want to let you guys know that.
I don't really have a lot to say. Guys, I'm in a different place in my life. You know, I don't want to be a part of any type of negativity of any kind.
But here's my thing about that whole situation. If I was Tamar, I wouldn't have said nothing, okay? I wouldn't have said not one thing. I wouldn't have responded to it. I wouldn't have said anything. I don't think that what K.Michelle said to her was going to damage her reputation. And I think if you did say something, it should have just been that never happened. I've heard the rumors. It never happened. But if it did happen, and now you saying something, but you ain't confirming or denying, now the people gonna think, okay, it must be true, all right? So now we have the Brat who has stepped in and says she knew about the whole incident when it happened, okay? Basically confirming that this lady did try to mollywop Tamar. Notice I said try, because we don't know if she was successful or not, but apparently she did allegedly try to mollywop Tamar in that good elevator. Listen to this.
Nope, Jermaine Dupri's mama is Mama Tina, so that did not happen.
Well, she didn't call no name, she just said the mama.
That's not his mama.
The mama?
That did happen. I happened to be in that elevator, but
oh, did you, Brat? Brat was in the elevator?
I happened to be in that elevator. That ain't Jermaine Dupri's mama. That's Michael Malden's ex-wife.
Gonna say it's not his mama. Oh, y'all was in the elevator. What happened?
It's just a situation, and Michael Malden's ex-wife was a little fed up, and just went down in the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, was it bigger fight than Beyonce them, or this one was a little bit more subtle?
It was a few more people in the elevator.
Well, would that mean they couldn't swing there because they had no room?
No, it wasn't really, yeah, oof.
So who did you have to hold when you broke it up?
Yeah.
I ain't had to hold nobody. When it opened, I exited the elevator, stage left. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Did Tamar lose her wig, or did that anything have to do with her lips or anything?
Not that I recall. This was a while ago, and it was a big event, and it went down in the elevator, and thank God it went down when the elevator was about to open. It was a music industry event.
Was it K.Michelle music or Tamar's?
Oh, it was neither one of their music in the event. It was like a bunch of...
To me, now, okay, let me tell y'all something. When I first heard this story, I saw it and I didn't really think it was gonna, like, I thought, okay, K.Michelle popping off, you know, she done said a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't really give it that much credence beyond the day when I talked about it, but as things kind of progressed over the weekend, I could see the story was continuing to spiral and get bigger. And now that we have the Brat jumping on in and letting us know that she was actually in the elevator when said mollywhopping occurred, now I'm sitting here looking like I'm going back through the footages, okay, through the footage. And I'm like, well, Tamar didn't necessarily deny that any of this happened. She just said she was in a different place in her life at this point in time, okay? And I would be too, okay? I would totally be in a different place in my life. See, here's the thing. Now, it's so many things to unpack with this situation. But what I will say is this: PR-wise, Tamar, don't say nothing else. Don't hop online. Don't respond. Don't send out no press kit. Don't have David or your sister speak up or anything like that. Move on from this situation, okay? Move on from, if at this point in time you are above the negativity, my suggestion is that you don't even speak on this and you ignore it moving forward. See, something that people need to realize is just because somebody throws you a ball does not mean that you have to catch it, okay? I need you guys to remember that. There is going to be times when people choose to come at you, or they choose to take something you say and they choose to aim it at themselves, right? And so they might fire back at you. Just because they fire at you doesn't mean that you need to respond. Them firing back at you, it doesn't need to land. Does that make sense? So every time somebody says something, it does not always require you to respond. And I feel like had Tamar taken that stance, we wouldn't be at the space that we're at right now. And I understand her man might have wanted to speak up, but this was a battle between the two ladies at the end of the day. And so for me, because he wasn't even there at the time, okay? He wasn't even there at the time that this allegedly happened. It's like, at the end of the day, this was before you, brother, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even affect you like that. Now, I guess it does affect him because it's his bae, you know what I'm saying? And he don't want to see her hurt, but I just say him jumping into the situation kind of added more fuel to the fire, I believe, because obviously K.Michelle came out and had, was making fun of him, which I felt like she was dead wrong for. Like that, to me, I felt like she took it way too far with that. And I feel like with K.Michelle, what she needs to do is she needs to just focus on what she needs to focus on. You ain't gotta take, just because you feel like somebody might be shading you, you don't have to respond back to that type of stuff either. Let it go. It's over. It's done. This is like a regurgitated feud, and now we finding out more and more information. But thank you, Brat, for clarifying that the thing did allegedly happen. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who got the mollywopping. I mean, since we talking about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let us know, sis. Let us know. Let us know what happened. But anyway, I mean, that's my belief. I feel like you got to learn how to move past, situations like this. And the other thing is, guys, listen, in order for you to beef with somebody, you have to be willing to agree to exchange energy with that person, right? So if somebody is coming at you with their negative energy, if you choose to respond, you are choosing to accept that level of negative energy. And you really have to ask yourself, what do I want to A, focus on, and what do I want to be known for, okay? So A, what is it that I want to focus on? Am I going to focus on this negativity that's being thrown my way? Or is it going to just go over my head because it don't apply, so I'm going to let it fly, okay? And then B, what do I want to be known for? Do I want to be known for the person as an amazing singer, as an amazing reality TV star? Or do I want to be known for some type of petty beef with somebody that's never going to let it end? And I feel like the only way to do that is to just ignore it. Ignore it and keep it pushing until it becomes a situation that becomes defamation of character. And at that point, you should take your legal action. But outside of that, let it go. But that's just my take on this situation. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell button. And I'm going to see you in the next video.